Good evening, everybody. I'm joined by Port Vale's number 9, Tom Pope, the man everyone's talking about at the moment. Popey, let's start off with the obvious. How did you feel when you headed that in to draw us level here at the Etihad Stadium against Manchester City?
Yeah, I mean, you can't put it into words, really. I think, with it being the equaliser, I think if it had been 5-0 down, I'd have picked the ball up and walked back to the
But
halfway line.
we were saying this, weren't we? Like, you don't want to score a goal when it's just a consolation like that, but to have so mumuch meaning behind it like that.
No, it gave us hope for about 5 minutes. Massive high, and then you kicked in the teeth again. So it was just a great moment, a great feeling. I can't put it into words how it feels when you got nearly 50,000 or whatever here, 8,000 away fans. It was a special moment, but you know they've done what they've done best and turned the screw a little bit, and it was tough.
You've talked the talk and you've walked the walk. You've scored a goal in front of, the crowd like this against some of the best players in the world. That must have given you such an immense feeling. And I'll tell you now, you've sent Twitter into absolute meltdown when that went in.
I thought I might. No, I mean, I was just praying I got a chance, and if I got a chance, just try and take it. And I'd said before the game that you want to try and give your fans something to cheer and shout about, and the last thing you want to do is get beat 5 or 6 without creating anything. To be fair, that was the only chance they had, but I managed to stick it away. Tom Conlon had a good chance second half, and we restricted them. I mean, we knew we were probably never going to win the game, but you just try and restrict them and not be embarrassed, and I thought we did that. I thought defensively as a unit everybody stuck to it, because mentally it's so draining. People think it's tiring on your legs, but it's not so much your legs. It's just there's so much movement and so many players drifting inside and then players running outside for the fullbacks and the wingers. It's draining. I mean, I was standing there on the halfway line watching, thinking, I'm glad I'm up here.
But the gaffer said that he wasn't going to come here and sit back, and he wanted to attack as much as he could. And I think within the first 5 minutes, or first minute, Scott Burgess had a chance and it just deflected wide. You set a statement from the get-go, didn't you, that you weren't just going to come here and be pushed over, that you were going to go for it?
No, we didn't. I mean, we started bright for the first 5 minutes, and then they get on the ball, and the minute you start trying to get after people and sprinting after them, they just pick you off, and that's when you beat your 7s, 8s, 9s. You know, there's a difference between going toe to toe and having a bit of nous about you and knowing when to sit in, when you can create your chances. And I thought we did that. I thought we had a couple of chances, half decent chances, but we restricted them. That was the main aim, to make sure we didn't get embarrassed and they didn't have a field day and started taking the mick a little bit, which I know they can do. And 2 of their goals were VAR. Which, I'm not a fan of. But they're the fine lines. They've needed VAR for 2 of the goals. So, if that wasn't there, maybe it's 2-1 and it's a bit of a better feel to it.
But when you see other clubs like Burton and Rotherham, they've come away from this 6-0, 9-0 and results like that, to come away 4-1 against City, you've bagged yourself a goal to draw us level. And let's talk about the fans there, 8,000 plus fans, who, it's safe to say, went absolutely nuts when you scored that goal. They were an absolute credit to the club today, weren't they?
They are every week. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you because 8,000 have turned up that they're a credit to the club. They're a credit every week, whether it's Leyton Orient, Stevenage, Carlisle. No matter where you go, we go in numbers, and they always get behind the team. Away from home, our fans are the best we've out there. I don't care what anybody says. So to see 8,000 of them, normally you get 700-800 and you feel like that's special, but today it just drives you forward. You want to do something for them. I think it gets an extra 10% out of you, and they're a credit to the club as much as the players and the staff and everybody else. We're all part of it together, and we can all be proud of what we've done.
And now we're sat here looking out at this brilliant stadium. You've had a chance to sort of reflect now on the day. What are your thoughts now, looking back on everything that's happened today from start to finish?
No, it's gone now. I'm thinking about Salford in the next game I mean, we were never going to win the FA Cup. I know it's been a great day, and we'll enjoy it and take it all in and absorb it, but we've got another game in 3 days. You can't enjoy it. It's not one of them games where you can sit for a week and talk about it. We're going to have tomorrow, and then Monday we're going to be preparing for Salford. So in this game, you don't have time and long. The fans might think about it for weeks and weeks, but as players, you know, we'll be watching videos on Salford on Monday and preparing for them. So, yeah, it's been a great day, great occasion. I'm sure the fans have enjoyed it, the players have, but, you know, we go again next week.
I'm sure Tom Pope won't let the boys forget that he scored at the Etihad Stadium, though.
Well, I've scored at a few places, but that's probably the best. Yeah, it's a good feeling. But you know, it didn't matter who scored. We gave the fans something to cheer, and we did ourselves proud, and that was the main thing. The only worry I had throughout the whole time was we'd be embarrassed and we'd upset the fans' day with so many coming that you get beat 7 or 8 and you feel, you know, it demoralises you. I think we can be happy, proud, and I'm sure the fans are proud of us as well.